Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I want to start off apologizing that this video is super late, and when I say super late, I mean like it is the last day of this month. I've been sitting on this box all month. Part of the reason for that is I was hoping to have a lot of my issues and problems with my boat already worked out, and I could have gave you a unboxing video out on the water, so while talking to you about the baits I could actually tie them up and actually use them. And the last couple of times that I took the boat out hoping that I had everything worked out, and it just didn't work out for me. So I'm finally giving you May's Monsterbass Box. Excuse me. So again, that's why this is late. I do apologize for me putting this video out late. Yes, thank you. Again, thank you for everybody who tunes in. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click on the bell so you get notified every time I put out a video. If you select the all selection, I guess. If you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button and share the video with everybody that you know, and comment on the videos. I do read those comments, and I do answer people, you know, when they throw me comments, whether it's fishing, shooting, whatever. I do try to answer those comments in a timely fashion. So without further ado, let's get into May's Monsterbass Box. And I say box because I know in the past Monsterbass has been using bags, but for whatever reason they decided to put this month in a box. And I will say this is a very cool looking box with the picture and stuff that's on there. So very cool looking box. So to start this off, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a very unique bait. This bait, don't know the company because it's a product testing. Monsterbass, if you sign up for their Platinum series, they usually will put a bait in there that is a test bait. It looks almost like a jerk bait, but it doesn't have a lip on it. But what it does have, if you can see that at the bottom there, my light up here is putting off a glare. I wish I had a way to kind of block that light some so that way you could see better. But it has that blade there on the bottom. That's going to give off some flash with a little bit of vibration as well. And I think this bait is meant to be either a floating bait, or it's right there subsurface. It's right below the surface of the water. But I would probably work this like you would a topwater bait with a nice jerking action, because again, this doesn't have a lip on it, but it's not exactly designed to float. So it's a very interesting looking bait, and I would be very interested in seeing how this works. Maybe one of these days I'll just take it out and tie it on and go out to a pond just to test it. But that's the first bait there. And normally, oops, I'm dropping my little ticket that comes in all of the, I believe all of the Monsterbass boxes that you get comes with these golden tickets. If you tune in to the Monsterbass on Wednesdays on YouTube, and when they do Monsterbass Live, they call out the ticket number, and if they call your number, you win prizes. As always, you get very cool stickers. I don't know who designs these stickers, but they are very cool. And then you have your guidebook, but instead of putting a guidebook in here, it's these little cards. You scan them with your phone, and it gives you all the information about the baits that's in here. And here's a card for a online tournament. You scan that QR code to get yourself entered for the online tournament. You go out fishing, and you submit your fish online, and then I guess at the end of the day we see who has either the biggest fish. So you need one of those troughs, the big rulers to measure it, or I guess it can do a weight limit as well. So scan that QR code and get all your tournament information. And then here we have big bite baits. I love these baits. I use the Strike King versions, but these boot tail swim baits, you can put these on a jig head and fish them that way. One of my favorite ways of fishing these style of baits is on the belly weighted swim bait hook. It has the corkscrew that you can screw into the tip there. I don't know if you guys can see on the bellies of these, but there is a opening right in there, and that's to help you where your hook is. And then on the top of the baits, you have another one of those hooks where that hook should be buried and make it weedless. With this size, depending on the size jig head, you'll be able to throw these on bait casters, but then you could also throw these on a spinning setup if you're going for more of a finesse profile. But I love these boot tail swim baits. Like I said, I like to use the Strike King versions, but any of these swim bait, boot tail, paddle tail, however you want to call it, these are great lures. Love them. Here we have American Snakehead Cobra spinnerbait, and this is their 2.0 version. This one, the color is called Flamingo. It's a 3/8 ounce. Very, very unique blades. As you can see, the dimples in those. I guess these would be a willow leaf blade. Well, the back says a custom kunai blades. So the blade design of itself is very unique. But then the different cuts in those dimples is going to give off a different type of vibration and thump. So very, very unique. Has a heavy gauge 6/0 hook, hand tied skirts. Very unique bait. So I would probably throw this over some submerged grass, over a grass flat, around laydowns, stumps, boat docks, rocks, you know, just anywhere you normally throw your spinner baits. That one probably would be a good one. We have a Monsterbass crankbait, but not just any typical crankbait. This is the Monsterbass Super Freak. This is a shallow running crankbait. It runs 2 to 5 feet, weighs ½ an ounce. Very, very good looking crawl pattern with that orange red top. But if you notice that lip, that's a little bit of a different lip right there. This is going to give this bait a very, very unique hunting action in the water, like a bait fish that's, you know, either trying to escape another fish or is just like on that hunt. Let's see here. This color is called Crawlicious is the color. But if you notice that that lip style, any of you guys that are familiar with the, I believe it's the Strike King Hybrid Hunter, this is going to be Monsterbass's take on that. So it's a very, very unique design, and it helps it actually get down to a certain depth, but then it kind of holds at that depth. It don't let it go any deeper, but then it doesn't let it rise up until you're starting to get closer to the boat. So very, very unique bait. And again, that crawl, that orange and red crawl is just, it's a perfect color right there. I'm going to skip to these. The Z-Man Helicross. Looks like there's only 3 in a package. The color is called Spray Grass. It's almost like a translucent black. Looks like with some green and purple flake in it. And this is a 3.75. So these would make good jig trailers. You might be able to get a 3/0 hook in there and fish this as a standalone bait, as a Texas rig, or maybe even a Carolina rig. Z-Man is known for their Elastec plastic, very, very durable plastic. So one of these should last you all day unless you break off. And then we have more big bite baits. We have their Kamikaze Swimming Split Tail. This color is called Smoky Gold. Again, it's like a smoke color, like a smoke gray color with some gold flake in there. Again, this is a great bait to use as a trailer on spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, swim jigs, or you could rig this up and work it as a standalone swim bait lure. Or you could take these two plastics and pair them up with the Monsterbass, what do they call these? There's a Japanese term for it. Tokyo rig. That's what I'm trying to good God. If it can't be any more Japanese than Tokyo. But so you take the hooks, or if you see that barb right here, what you do is you slide your weight on that and then you bend it to hold the weight, and now you're essentially fishing a Texas rig, but the way it's set up, your weight is going to be on the bottom, your hook is up here, so now it's giving your bait, it's hovering above the weight there, so you can still keep bottom contact without your lure, without your bait being directly on the bottom. I would probably pair them up with any one of these and then this hook setup. The weight size is going to be dependent on the water depth that you're fishing. How fast are you trying to get it down there, or how slow of a fall are you trying to get it down there? That's all going to play a part in how you're going to have these set up. But this was a great box. I'm sorry guys, I'm coming to you guys at the end of May, and I was really hoping to have all of my boat issues worked out for you guys, and I failed at that, and I can't do anything but continue to apologize. I am hoping that I'm getting close to having my boat issues figured out and getting those fixed, and I am hoping to be on the water very soon to bring you guys some on the water fishing of these Monsterbass boxes that I get. So again guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to those who have been sticking with me throughout this channel. Okay, I feel like this is going to be better now that you can see my face. Thank you for everybody who has been sticking with me, who has subscribed to the channel and continue to watch my videos. I do ask that if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. It means more than just when I check my statistics and I can see that like 98% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Please, please, please subscribe. It really means the world to me to know that what I'm doing, people are actually getting value out of it, and that you come back to watch my videos. I believe I am somewhere around 250 subscribers. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of you. I would like to get 250 more subscribers and possibly do some kind of a giveaway. I don't know. In the past, I have done a rod and reel combo from SixGill. Maybe if I can get to 350, I'll do a Monsterbass giveaway, which is where I will buy your Monsterbass box and send it to you. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So from this moment on, from when this video is posted, everybody who subscribes up until, I don't know, I'll figure that part out, but I will do a giveaway and the winner will win a Monsterbass box. I'm not going to send this Monsterbass box. I want you to get a brand new box straight from the mail. So we're shooting for 350 subscribers and I am going to buy somebody a Monsterbass box. So please hit that subscribe button, click on the bell, and click all, so that way you get notified every time I put out a video or when I go live, when I announce who the winner is going to be. Also, please, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button, drop some comments, share the videos, share the love. Hopefully I'll get some time and I'll take you guys out to the range. I've done my video where I mounted a scope onto my rifle. I now need to do a video where I take you guys with me to the range and show you my process of how I get my rifles sighted in and get ready for either the hunting season or for what I do for work. Make sure my weapons are sighted in So that way, when I'm out on patrol doing my thing, if I have to use one of my duty weapons, I know that my stuff is ready to go. I'm not gonna put any innocent people in any danger by stray bullets. So please hit that subscribe button. That way you can catch all those videos. I have nothing else, you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the time out here in the outdoors. This is the perfect time to get out there. And make sure you be safe. Any and everything you do, make sure you be safe. To the next time, see you guys in the great outdoors.